Hey guys, Michelle Fixit. Today is June 18th, 2023. I did omit, otherwise known as Miss Michelle Fixit, because I'm just going to start saying Michelle Fixit. So that was on purpose. And now I'm second guessing if I gave you guys the wrong date on those other videos. I'm completely at a stop sign, so I'm not breaking the law. I'm trying to like nestle you guys like right there, because I don't want any stuff as a visual thing. So if I can keep you guys there sometimes, then I'll do that, because right now you guys have a good charge. You don't have any storage capacity issues, which is good. I'm not sure how the audio is going to be, so like I'm paranoid, because I'm like, I really want to be good with good gas mileage and stuff, but like, you know, all that other stuff. Because I don't know if the air is gonna mess up the audio and stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to make this all fancy and stuff, and it's just like bare bones. You're just kind of like with me. Currently kittens are with Crazy Cat Lady and Miss Mary. Crazy Cat Lady is helping Isabel, otherwise known as Fiery Unicorn, with her stuff, because she has homeschooling and she does it 365 days a year. She does school, and if we have enough things where I feel like my schedule has conflicted, little guy, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're going against the flow of traffic, and you're making me nervous. You're making me nervous. You're on like one of those little things. I had to put my caution lights on for him, because he's like in a bad spot. Someone's gonna hit him, because not everyone pays attention to driving. Like, I'm multitasking. I have a cup and a you and then the driving, and I still saw him, but he was in the dark on the bridge. He's in a very bad position. As a mom, I'm very upset. And as a mom, I'm very upset with the Blake Daddy Jeep that just like did his fanciful stuff. I'm not gonna call him out on it. Should I call him out on it? I'm not gonna do that. I'll wait for comments. You guys can let me know what's socially appropriate and what's not socially appropriate, because I want to call him out, but then like technically it's a public space, and so I could put his tags out there for him being all special with the Honda Cross Tour weird combo thing over there. But anyways, back to the video. Apologies if I gave the wrong date. It was kind of on the fly. All of this is very on the fly, spur of the moment, whatever little thing you want to say with that. I am currently loaded down with plants, and I bought way too many plants, and this is a problem whenever you have a special interest. And this isn't even a special interest right now. I am not going to learn all the plant stuff. I am going to learn the specific plant stuff about these plants, because Damon at Home Depot told me a story about how he has a friend and she has lots and lots of plants, and what she did was she had like the fanciful name, like the genesis of the plant, and then like instructions on how to maintain that specific plant. And I want to do that. So now I want to find square pots, because when I hear a good idea or a great idea, I steal that idea and I feel guilty, but then I'm giving Damon credit, and then Damon, if he happens to see my channel one day, will be like, hey, that's that girl with the flowers, or not the flowers, the plants, and we talked about aloe vera and like having fair skin, and then he did not consent to being on whatever this is. And so like I was respectful of boundaries, and I just recorded me, because I have no cares about doing that, because it's a self-preservation thing, and it's just like, maybe one day it'll make me some money, maybe it won't. Otherwise, there's a lot of different reasons why I'm doing it. It could be just a documentary of my life for kittens to look at later on. It could be something that, you know, daddy cats look at later on and say, oh wow, you know, now I see all the little minute details, like how in the world did this woman do all these things? Or maybe like, oh look, she's a total jerk and she's such an arrogant person. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It's not impacting my life very much. I ramble on and on and on in my head all the time. I know there's a lot of other women and men out there, or me's and O's, again, still need to get to that, that have the same thing that I do. Maybe I'm just this person that's just driving around high on life and like thinking I know more than I do, and I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm boastful, arrogant, or whatever. I am a happy cat, and I am raising happy cat kittens, and at some point in their life they will be contributing members of society, or they won't, and they'll have their special interests, and they'll be able to take care of themselves, or they won't, and I'll go crazy, because I'll make sure that like they are taken care of regardless, because I have made that obligation to them. It can go anywhere, and I'm fine with any of it. It doesn't bother me, because I'm just in control of me. I'm not a control freak unless it comes to the health, safety, and sanitation of my children, and then people could like poke holes at that. Like, everybody can say something about everything, and I've been playing the game way too long, and like I'm just over it. Anyways, happy about the plants. I really want to get square, non-leaky guys, maybe from the Dollar Tree. That would be best. So right now I am planning on going to Patterson, letting Crazy Cat Lady know that I was a crazy cat myself, and I got way too many plants, and my husband cat is going to be very annoyed with me, but I'm going to say that in the grand scale of things, this is a natural way to purify my air. This is how I rationalize when I have like little irrational moments of, oh, this is cute, this is cute, this is cute, maybe I should get this, because it doesn't happen very often, but sometimes it does. And so my rationale for buying way too many plants is that most of the plants, minus the aloe vera, which Mommy Cat said that I will not kill, most of the plants are like $3, $4, $5, $6 plants. They're little baby plants. And then I got the little baby plant food for the little baby plants. And I'm purposely not learning any more than that. Other than I know from something that like the eggshells, I can stick those in some of the plants. So then I'm going to ask Mommy Cat who wants eggshells, who does not, because I do not want this as a special interest, because I do not need any more special interests. I just want this for air purification of my home, and that's all I want to know. And then I realized that I was dumb, and so those little things, I don't know if I want to use those little clear things as like the temporary happy place for the plants instead of the dishes, because I took a bunch of the dishes for the other stuff that died. Like I was growing vegetables in my laundry room. I have a special, see, I almost lost you guys. I have a special little area in my laundry room that I made. I made a laundry room. It's not really a laundry room yet. It's almost there. But I had like a lot of leaves and stuff, and I was like picking and eating and picking and eating, and I have a special little grow light, and I did minimal research, and they were just fine. And there's a little black cat crossing the road, which means like, ooh, danger, 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 you're saying too much about your laundry room, don't do that. Baltimore City, Gerbicatas, all that stuff. Like, I don't know, I keep hearing some stuff on the radio about like how legislation is messing stuff up for like the trades or something. And then, like, I know the union guys' opinions on the trades. Like, there's so many things that I could have such big opinions on and be educated and uneducated on and everything else. So I don't know what I'm going to get involved in. But at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, same thing I say. And I rhymed. I didn't mean to do that. It just kind of happens sometimes. It makes you feel like a cool guy. There's a lot of things that I can get into. But right now, I'm just minimally getting into the rationalization that I just spent way too much money on plants. But it's a long-term investment as long as they don't kill them, because it was cheaper for me to buy the baby plants. I remember Mom saying that like if you give them bigger pots and you take care of them and you love them, which I will try to do once a week maybe, that they will grow, and then they can be bigger plants, and then I'll just have like a miniature jungle. But then I'm worried because some of these plants are not like, they're not toxic to the cats and dogs. I don't have to worry about the dogs because they're gonna be high up, and Xena, I don't know, but I feel partially guilty, but then partially like happy that I have plants, because the plants need homes, but someone would have ended up buying them, and they would have been minimally taken care of because it's in Home Depot's financial interest to take care of their product. But I didn't want to have to end up with more power draws at Patterson, because Patterson already has enough power draws, and now I'm all worried about the VOCs. So I'm gonna fight the VOCs with plants. Makes sense to me. And it's cheaper than buying, like, the filter guy that I got whenever I was pregnant with baby Hulk. I bought him, and he was like $170 or something. I don't know, don't quote me on that. He was expensive. And husband cat was like, you're pregnant and you're like super sick, and like if this improves your quality of life, you have to buy it. And I'm like, ugh. And it wasn't even the most expensive one I could have purchased. And now its filter is like super expensive and it wants a new filter. So you know what? I'm going to buy plants, because I just basically bought like another filter, or I bought the equivalent price point of one of those filtration things, like maybe a fancier one. And then it would have continued to use electricity, and then it would have needed expensive filters. And these guys don't need filters. They don't care. They just need water. And the laundry, or the living room, the kitchen, I have an eat-in kitchen. I don't have a formal dining room at Patterson because Miss Mary kind of took it. And so my house is like a 4-bedroom house. It's like a 4.5-bedroom house. It meets all of my needs, and then I have growing space downstairs in the basement. I like my house a lot, and I didn't think I would ever be a city cat. I always thought that like between being a city cat or being a country cat, that I just waved to a random little boy, because like people need to just be nice when they're driving around. It makes everybody more pleasant. But I always said, like, if I had to be city or country, I wasn't sure which one I would be because, like, I'm a suburbs person. But then my house that I found, it's kind of perfect for me, and I didn't even realize it. I mean, I knew some of it going into it, and yeah, I'm rambling about other stuff. I'm still in the plants thing, but I'm giving you guys story time. You guys like story times. And then, like, some of you are distractor catted all the time, so you're probably, like, loving the fact that I'm going all over the place. I don't know. And, like, now I have Isabel's dinner thing. And, like, because people are on the corner with the corner store thing, they're probably, no, they're not. They're totally, like, interested in everything else. And somebody's grilling. Like, there's so much small community stuff here, and, like, it makes me feel safe and comfy. And it's just you be nice to your neighbors. It's the same mentality that the country people have, except for the country people want anyone that's doing anything bad and scary to, like, go away. And that looks like Sean. That's not Sean. That's somebody else. But anyways, I liked the house because I knew the real estate thing. Watch out, little birdie. I don't want to squish you. Now I'm worried that I squished the bird the last time I rolled up. Man, see, that's how my brain works. I feel guilty about everything. And I almost finessed the seats because I forgot to go to the pop-up thing because, like, craziness was going on. But anyways, long story short of it is, I have a park in my front yard, literally. I thought that was an extra cool little bonus. I found out recently that I basically have, like, a shop in the backyard. Like, it's like a shop of sorts. It has a lot of ingenuity and it's for a lot of creativity. So, like, if push ever came to shove, I could bring my Jeep over here. I would just have to, like, rent a garage thing because, like, my Jeep is super stealable and it would break my heart if that, like, relationship was severed. But I also feel very protected and safe where I'm at, and so I'm very happy about that because, like, at the end of the day, I think every woman or man or person just needs to have, like, a safe falling space, and, like, that's my Patterson. And, like, Patterson gets neglected sometimes because I work too much, but Patterson always is safe and taken care of for my children, and health, safety, sanitation is always, like, top tier. And that's why I'm, like, super upset that, like, Patterson's air is not safe. And, like, even when I took those little guys outside and I put them outside, the air was still not safe. So I'm in freak out mode because my home and my safety of my home has been compromised, and I don't like that. And that's why I don't mind, but I do mind, and I feel guilty about buying the plants because I like the plants and their business investment because it is a business property. It's an investment property, and it does have an income stream. But I feel like my little safety spot is under attack for, like, a whole lot of reasons, but mainly because of that too. So that's my soapbox. I will see you guys later. I have to go talk to Crazy Cat Lady about, like, going to the grocery store and getting some of her errands run because now I feel guilty that I left her a baby Hulk and he woke up. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Almost bye. Soon bye. Bye, bye, bye.